Hi there, my name is Bill Gardner. I'm the broker of Global Luxury Realty, making a brief informal video in front of the Miami Beach lifeguard stands photos I have. The reason for this video is to instruct our agents to become salespeople and recruiters for Global Luxury Realty. So the purpose of this is to explain the recruiting process. You'll basically explain to the prospective customer that it costs nothing to join Global, it's nothing monthly, and you pass along a fee of $395 to the buyer or seller. Follow our process, which includes submitting all documents on time on dotloop by clicking the Submit for Review button. Getting paid at closing so you're not worried about getting paid by us. Okay? So that's basically how it works. You use the system, you get paid at closing, somebody else pays our $395. You're in charge of getting the $395 in our checking account within 24 hours of closing with all the documents completed, period. It's just that easy. And if you don't like us, you can leave us any day you want. You own your own listings. So you can take those with you too, as long as they're not in contract. So it's pretty easy to follow. And we have several people that can guide you through this process. Currently, there's about 4 of us. And I just trained my 5th at the making of this video. So there's going to be pretty much people available, including myself, 24/7, 365. So when you're ready to do a transaction, we can walk you through the process. Plus, you can explain that we have a transaction coordination service. So if you don't want to do it, that you can just let us do it for you for an additional $395. And there are a lot of people that are part-timers that need us to do that. So if we happen to talk to somebody that forgets or is not tech savvy, we can just do the whole process for them compliantly for an extra $395, right? So that's how our process works. But here's the really cool thing. We have another program that, using a platform called KV Core, they can buy on their own. It's about $600 a month, around another $600 of cost for advertising to work the model we're working. So you're going to have about $1,200 to $1,300 a month invested in duplicating our model. Or they join us, and instead of paying $600 for the software, they pay $400. What's cool is this. They work our model and they'll recruit other realtors. So in our model, which we'll explain later, which is basically getting permission to advertise other realtors' listings and boosting them on Facebook in just a few clicks. So you get a hold of the realtor using our smart number. You use a text sequence that I've already written out that you just copy and paste. And you get permissions. Some of them you put on just your Facebook. Some of them which your friends see. Some of them you put on Craigslist, and those are free options. The boosting is $60. So the idea is to recruit 4 agents, because the monthly subscription of $100, they then pay. You get paid $25 a month for each one you recruit. So when you recruit 4, your subscription is in effect canceled out, because you're making $100 in residual, and that's paying your $100 residual. Plus, we pay you $50 every time one of those agents has a closing. So the idea is, when you're recruiting listing agents, they're the ones that are already having 100 closings every month. When they use this tool, some of them go to 4 and 5 transactions a month, which you're making $50 off of each one. So the idea is when you recruit 4, your KV Core is canceled out. When you have 4 people doing a transaction or 2 or 3 a month, you're getting $200 to $600 a month in residuals off the $50. The idea is to use that money to pay for your boosts, right? So once you have realtors actually having closings, you use that money to pay for your boost. Now, let's say you don't have the money to get started. Things are really tight. Here's what we do is we have a fast start program, which you pay us $750 down. And then what we do is we use $250 of it to pay you a commission. for selling it for us to the people that you recruit. That way, if you sell 4 of them, you got $1,000. That pays your $750, plus it pays for 4 boosts, because boosts are $60 each. $60 4 times is $240. So you have enough money then and have $10 left over to pay your boost. Okay? So the only thing you're not paying for yet is the $29 smart number that you have to buy, right? So you're covering your costs plus your 4 boosts, plus we take the money that we made and we then start advertising, and we match your salesperson boost for boost up to 4. So that means your salesperson's going to have 8 boosts. A boost equals about 25 brand new leads. Okay? So when you have 8 boosts, that's about 200 brand new leads. And, any experienced salesman is going to get a deal or 2 off that. So you have somebody that's already doing business, they're going to end up with another couple of deals. And then the idea is any leftover leads, you can then start using the people that you've used the smart number to text out your results. So you start bragging about what you've done with the people that you've already contacted that did not answer. That's one hashtag. That answered but didn't give you permission is another hashtag. People that gave you permission that you didn't boost, that you just put on your own Facebook and Craigslist, that's a hashtag. And the people that you boosted are a hashtag. That way later you can filter and send up to 250 at a time of the people, like the ones that they didn't answer. Hey, we contacted you before. You didn't pick up. Here's what we did. Here's the results we made. Here's how much money we made. And you start giving examples. I'm not going to give examples in this video. For the sake of this video, let's just trust the fact that I've already done this myself and it works. Okay? So the idea is to sell the Fast Start program so you get $250 each time. Plus it's $25 monthly. Plus you're getting 8 boosts for your recruit. So you're getting faster closings and more closings from the people that you've actually recruited. Remember, we are a transaction broker. The idea is that it doesn't cost you anything, right? Nothing to join us, nothing monthly. When you join our program, you recruit 4, they pay your subscription, then it doesn't cost you anything. You follow our program, you get paid at closing. You pass our fee to somebody else. Now the platform is being paid for and our transaction fee is being paid for. And when your people you've recruited start having closings, they start paying for your advertising. And then you start contacting people that you've contacted before in 250 at a time and start telling them, hey, I've got leads that I can't run. Then you start recruiting your own team and then you put them on a split of whatever you decide. I've seen people do 50-50 and I've seen people do 70-30. And remember, you're giving them the lead. You're qualifying the lead. You can even make the phone ring to them instead of you, right? So that your team then ends up getting your leads and you just make your percentage, right? And then here's the cool thing. When your team says, hey, look, I can duplicate this and do this on my own. I don't want to pay you 30%. You want them to do that because, see, they don't leave you. They stay with Global. You still make $25 a month off of their KV Core subscription, and you still make $50 every time they have a closing. So you want people that are ambitious, that want to duplicate what you're doing, because every time you duplicate, they're going to say somebody then goes on their own and they recruit 5 or 10 of their salespeople, and they are getting other people they've recruited that are paying their KV Core fees. They start using the money to pay their advertising. They start having more closings. So you want them to build a huge team because you make $50 every time they have a closing, plus their $25 a month. So you want them selling our product and using the advertising. And that is basically what we're doing there. So if anybody has any closings or questions, what the idea is here is to watch this video over and over and over. I recommend watching it 10 times and transcribing it in writing 10 times, because when you do that, you're going to know it inside and out. So when you talk to people, you'll know what you're talking about. Plus, if you ever need to, you can transfer calls to me by simply adding me into calls. So when you get people that want to talk, you talk to them. You're not going to have the experience I have. I'm the one that's started the whole program. You just transfer to me and I will help you close them. Why? Because remember, I'm charging $100 a month. After I pay my KV core costs, I'm making some monthly income as well. So when I help you make the income monthly, I'm helping me make income. And remember, when you start having closings and your people start having closings, I'm making $395, which I'm paying you $50. So I'm still making $345 plus a monthly. So I have every incentive in the world to be ready for you to call me. So all you have to do is start doing this behavior, and then you have to start it, but then you have to be consistent where you do it all the time. Okay, the key is the consistency. If you do it for a day or you try it for a period of time and you stop, you will fail. But if you continue on, you're going to learn the system. It's going to work. I've been watching this for a year and 4 months now and seen people go and make 10 times the amount of money they were making before. And I'm seeing people getting passive income as well. It does work. Take my word for it. You just have to do the behavior and do it consistently. Thank you very much for watching.